This morning we're going from Salzburg to Vienna by train. Just takes about 3.5 hours, very relaxing trip. We're at the station now about a half an hour early waiting for our train to roll in as this train rolls out to make room on the platform. So while we're waiting, let me tell you a little bit more about our strategies and procedures of traveling by train. Today we're about the midpoint of our trip. We're going from Salzburg to Vienna, from one end of Austria to the other. It's going to be a great adventure going to the capital city of Vienna, marvelous town full of history, music, culture, and the arts, and a lot of pastries and great restaurants. We're traveling with our group from Hawaii. There's 18 of us on this trip, relatively small group. Sometimes we travel with a group of 30, which is a comfortable sized group as well. And we're going to be spending a couple of days in Vienna. Then we go on to Budapest for 2 nights, then finally Prague for 2 more days to complete our grand tour from London to Prague by train. And traveling with a group, we have special techniques of dealing with the baggage. When the train pulls in, we're divided into the baggage team and the non-baggage team. And the way it works is that first the non-baggage team gets on the train with everybody's carry-ons and finds their seats and sits down. And then about 6 of us are volunteers who form the baggage team, and we form a little brigade, baggage brigade, and we hand the bags right onto the train, so it's very efficient. That way not every person has to lift their own suitcase up onto the train. That's unnecessary, and in some cases people's bags have gotten a little heavy by this point in the trip from all the shopping, and they might be struggling a little bit with that bag. So they don't have to worry about it. The baggage team takes care of it. That said, it's still very useful to travel light when you're traveling in Europe by train. Don't bring a huge suitcase. 24 inch is a good size to bring. Even 22 inch, the little rollerboard type suitcases, many people find they can get by with those. It's almost like a carry-on, but if you pack right, then you can easily get by on a 3-week trip through Europe with a small suitcase. And it makes it a lot easier in the long run. You notice we like a suitcase with wheels on it and a decent handle so you can just pull it along. And sure, one person can wheel a suitcase for their partner as well, too, for short distances. And you can even piggyback if you have suitcases that are small enough, like a 22 or a 24 inch. Put one on top of the other and just pull it along with you. But only one suitcase per person, please. Otherwise, it's just too much for these trains, too unwieldy. So we suggest one suitcase and one carry-on, and you'll be perfectly happy. Oh, getting onto the train, then you can settle into an actual meal, a hot lunch that they cook in the kitchen on board the train. Generally have your choice on the menu of 3 or 4 different entrees. Usually it's a price-fixed meal, which means it's a 4-course meal with an appetizer and a salad and a main course, a beverage of your choice, and dessert. All inclusive and normally runs you about $30. Here's the soccer torte. That's right, I'll chop out the audio. Famous chocolate cake of Austria. And they even serve it on board the train, and other pastries as well.
This is good.
You can get a pretty good feeling for the luxurious comfort of traveling by train just looking at these pictures. Imagine a dining car on wheels gliding past beautiful scenery. The food was uniformly good. You can see we really enjoyed it. It's a great way to travel. With our Hawaii Geographic Society tours, we always prefer to travel by train. Much better than going by bus. You can have meals, you can have a nap, you can have a snack if you wish, or just take it easy and relax. Going by train also gets you there a little bit more quickly than a bus. You can walk around up and down the aisles, get a little exercise if you wish, and when you arrive, you just pull the bags off the train with our baggage team volunteers and walk right through the station, out the front, and transfer to the hotel. In just a few moments, you have arrived at your destination.